Hello, welcome to How Do You Say That, sponsored by BritishVoiceover.co.uk. Here's my co-host, Samantha Boffin.
Hello. And here's my co-host, Mark Rice.
Hello. Well, this is the podcast for voice actors that remind us that there isn't just one way to read a script. Well, this is the voice... Oh, fuck. Well, this is the podcast for voice actors that reminds us there isn't just one way to read a script. There are lots of different ways.
Yes, indeed. So, Mark.
Yes.
I only write with black ink. Is that true or false?
Yes, I think that you might. I think that there might be something in your life that has made you want to write with black ink everywhere. I think that might be true.
It is true, but I really wish I only wrote with green ink or something really kind of wild. Black ink.
Is there any reason that you don't use blue?
I don't like blue ink.
Oh.
And it's really weird, isn't it? But I just, whenever I use a blue pen, I think, I'm not sure I like that so much.
Fair enough. Well, here's my true or false fun fact for you. I love gnomes. I have 5 different ones in my back garden. True or false?
I've seen your back garden, and I'm not convinced that I've seen gnomes in it. But I'm going to go with my heart and say, yes, you love gnomes and you've got 5 different ones in your back garden.
No, you were right to go with your gut there. I don't much like gnomes, actually.
Really?
No, I find them a bit twee.
Twee? What's not to love about a gnome?
What's not to love? But let's welcome our special guest, voice actor DENISE HOEY. Hello, DENISE, how are you?
Hello, I'm very well, thank you.
Joining us from...
Samantha, I'm so glad to hear you say that you only write in black ink, because I'm the same.
I
don't have blue ink.
I don't know why. I've no idea why. But anyway, it just seems better in black.
Same.
Yeah, good.
Exactly.
I'm
Blue
glad
ink
there's
somehow
another
reminds me of
person out
school.
Yes.
Interesting. Interesting. Right, Sam, let's find out a bit more about Denise, shall we?
Absolutely. So Denise is a British actor, singer and dialect coach based on the West Coast in the USA. She received her BA acting degree from Middlesex University, and after a performing career in the UK, she moved to the US with a green card in 2017.
Denise is passionate about voice work in video games, audio drama, commercials, audiobooks and animation. And in 2024, she was nominated for a One Voice Award and Vox Award for Best Gaming Performer for her role in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Well, welcome along, Denise. Have you got a fun fact for us?
Thank you. I have got a fun fact. I'm a little bit of a fighter jet enthusiast.
Ooh.
Really?
I grew up in... I grew up in Fleet, Hampshire, right next to Farnborough Airport. And my dad worked on aeroplane engines. And every other year was the Farnborough International Air Show.
I know it well.
So I grew up with the Red Arrows rehearsing for an entire week, flying over my rooftop.
So cool.
Nados and F-16s.
Yeah.
And I just love them. So I decided that I wanted to be a fighter, the first female fighter pilot, because they didn't have them then, not until 94, in the RAF anyway.
Yep.
But I
and
went
how did
along
that
to
go
one of
for
the air
you?
shows. As you now know, not great, because they told me I needed 20/20 vision, but I could be a commercial pilot, and I had absolutely zero interest in being a commercial pilot. I wanted a noisy, fast plane.
Of course you did, absolutely, and who can blame you? Well, what pun can I come up with? I think it might just be a sound effect one, so it's like, and so without... That's more like a racing car, isn't it?
It was a bit. Very quick red arrow. Very quick.
Let's try that again.
Yeah, there was one heck of a fast plane.
So more like a... Let's have a look at the first script of our show and ask, how do you say that?
So this is a little script I did, for... well, it's a kind of a corporate. Yes. It was
that
to be
doesn't
played.
give me very much.
I know it was to be played at a conference, as my corporate stuff often is.
Yeah.
And this was more about it was to explain something that this company had done on behalf of another company.
Okay, I mean, I wondered if it was to do with travel and stuff to start with, just skimming it, but obviously not really.
Well, it was. The original thing was, but it was just that this is a marketing firm who did something marvellous for this other firm, and they're sort of showing off about that.
She's very shady about it, Denise, isn't she?
Yeah, very.
Showing off kind of thing, yeah.
Have you got any questions, Denise, about it?
No, I don't think so. No.
I don't think so. It's
I think that's all as clear as mud.
Exactly.
It is a bit clear as mud,
is
that,
it?
actually. So what kind of voice? So we're obviously to delegates in a hall. Is this kind of fairly, or I'm going to quote unquote, standard narration?
No, it's not. And you don't. And please don't think about it as delegates in a hall, because it wasn't really like that at all. It was a sort of, this was a moment where they're able to show their expertise as a marketing company by being able to say, this was something that we did for somebody else, and you're going to be thrilled about it, and we could do the same thing for you.
Yeah.
That's what this is all about.
Yes.
Okay.
When
So
you
this
hire
is
us, we're going to be brilliant for you as well.
Friendly
Yes, friendly but selly. Good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, kind of. Yeah. It's a creative arena that we're working in here. So selly may not go down so well.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Well, I'll give it a try.
Okay.
Quite sure.
I'm not sure I've really explained it very well at all to you.
And I'm not sure I've asked
sorry.
enough questions to be able to get it, but I'll try.
Okay.
I'll try. Our online activities drove over 40,000 visits to Malaria No More, and engagement levels more than doubled average engagement with user. And engagement levels more than doubled average. Does that even make sense? I'm going to go back to the beginning. Okay. Okay. Our online activities drove over 40,000 visits to Malaria No More, and engagement levels more than doubled average engagement with influencer content. Most importantly, though, we gave prospective travellers the nudge they needed to look after their health abroad by protecting themselves from mosquito-borne diseases. By focusing our audiences on the one moment that could make or break their holiday, we convinced them to take the time beforehand to ensure they came home. By focusing our audience... Oh, God, sorry. I'm terrible today. Oh. By focusing our audiences on the one moment that could make or break their holiday... Tell you what, I'm going to ignore all of that and go back to the beginning.
Mark Rise, you'd never let me do that. Go on, do it again.
I've had a tough 2 days.
You have had a rubbish 2 days. Go on then, do it again.
Our online activities drove over 40,000 visits to Malaria No More, and engagement levels more than doubled average engagement with... I can't even make that make sense.
Well, that's what they gave you, babe.
Our online activities drove over 40,000 visits to Malaria No More, and engagement levels more than doubled average engagement with influencer content. Most importantly, though, we gave prospective travellers the nudge they needed to look after their health abroad by protecting themselves from mosquito-borne diseases. By focusing our audiences on the one moment that could make or break their holiday, we convinced them to take the time beforehand to ensure they come away with only good memories and some tacky souvenirs.
You hated that, didn't you?
You found that quite difficult. What I will admit to the audience that you won't have just heard is I tried that 4 times before I actually got a readout. Which is almost unheard of, to be fair.
That was, absolutely. That was very that's very honest of you there.
Yeah, I couldn't really get to grips with it, I felt.
Okay.
It is a tricky one. It's wordy. It's
more
slightly
than doubled
tongue-twisty.
average engagement with influencer content.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, you've got to really work out what they're trying to get at. And I suppose
that means,
I've got,
yes.
well, I know, and I've got obviously the huge advantage of knowing that, that this is, it also had, and I have the huge advantage of knowing that this went with particular visuals and that they were trying to do a very particular thing with this.
Mm-hmm.
So, that which is an advantage, I suspect.
I've done a few of these things where they talk about KPIs through the entire script, and you kind of go, "Oh, this is dull," but it doesn't feel like that because obviously they put a bit of sunshine, happiness, smarmy wink, wink at the end.
They have, and also I think I managed to engage with it slightly anyway because it was all about going on holiday.
Okay, and so
and
you
I
just
think that
tried to
I
remembering the sunshine.
Yeah, I tried to kind of concentrate on that aspect of it. But what did you think, Denise?
Do you know what I really liked? This is going to sound bad. I really like the end. No, but I really liked.
I liked got to the end as well.
I really liked when suddenly it sort of felt like you could relax and, like you said, engage with that sort of slightly funny bit at the
nudge,
end.
nudge, wink, wink bit at the end.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I would have liked a little bit more of that throughout. But again, where do you find it? It's a tricky one. But like Samantha said, maybe trying to engage with that holiday aspect of it, trying to...
Yeah,
I know it is tricky. It's so tricky. We're going to ask you to do it next.
Exactly.
See how much you enjoy it.
Yes, and enjoy. Let's see if you can find the sunshine in there.
Okay. Yeah. Here we go.
Good luck. Good luck.
What I just preached. Thanks. Our online activities drove over 40,000 visits to Malaria No More, and engagement levels more than doubled average engagement with influencer content. Most importantly, though, we gave prospective travellers the nudge they needed to look after their health abroad by protecting themselves from mosquito-borne diseases. By focusing our audiences on the one moment that could make or break their holiday, we convinced them to take the time beforehand to ensure they come away with only good memories and some tacky souvenirs.
Lovely.
I like that. It was very up. It was very bright. It was very Jet2 holidays.
It was.
If you get the reference, it's like that's
do,
what I had
in
my
mind.
mind.
Probably what I was going for.
Yeah, do you know what? And I think if that's what you were going for, you absolutely hit the nail on the head.
I think that was the right choice.
Okay.
It felt very bright and engaged. Far brighter, I suspect, than I gave it, which I think it worked really well by doing that, actually. Because,
it made it more understandable, that's for sure.
It absolutely
it might
did.
be that I've now read it through 5 times, but... But yeah, absolutely.
And also I love the fact that I believe I did the same thing actually at the end. There's a kind of little bit of laughter underneath the kind of punchline at the end, because this is the absolute end of this particular piece.
That's unusual for you to give us a piece right from the very end.
I know. What can I say?
You like to mix it up. Yeah. I really liked it. I thought it was very understandable. It was very engaging. It was bright and happy. And I think if that's what Sam was saying, bright and happy is what we want to come away with. That was very good.
Okay. Thanks.
Thanks. I think. Thanks.
Yeah.
That was good.
Well, I'm still in my own brain. I'm still I'm still reading it through, going, how else could you do this?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think a lot of people that listen watch the scripts in the show notes and also kind of go, well, I've heard 3 different ways. What else is there to do with it? But there's always another way, isn't there?
There is.
Yeah,
exactly.
Always.
Yeah.
And now Sam will prove that to us and we'll go, what on earth?
I don't think I'm going to do anything mind-blowingly different.
Okay.
It's just a different voice is all. Okay. Our online activities drove over 40,000 visits to Malaria No More, and engagement levels more than doubled average engagement with influencer content. Most importantly, though, we gave prospective travellers the nudge they needed to look after their health abroad by protecting themselves from mosquito-borne diseases. By focusing our audiences on the one moment that could make or break their holiday, we convinced them to take the time beforehand to ensure they come away with only good memories and some tacky souvenirs.
Nice. What did you think, Denise?
Yeah. Nice. I think it was somewhere between the two of us. Don't you think?
Yeah,
I do.
It was sort of somewhere in the middle. It had that. Yeah. It had that slight brightness, but it also had that just a slightly more seriousness. Like, this is something that's really important to us, and we want you to know that that's really important to us.
Yeah, you said that you did it originally to picture, Samuel. You knew what the pictures were. What I spotted was you broke up the sentences a lot more than you normally do. So you were using phrases of 3 or 4 words as part of the sentences. I'm assuming that was deliberate.
Yeah, I mean, that it was a complicated thing. Things were happening on the screen. There was a lot of information on the screen. And so I think that, it was just a way of making it understandable, I guess. I wonder
yeah,
if it
I was going to say that. It helped to slow it down so you could really focus in on those words that were important.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm still not sure I understand
doubled
engagement levels more than doubled average engagement with influencer content. Still not sure I understand that, but you know.
Well, it more than doubled now. What it means is that the engagement levels more than doubled average engagement with influencer content. So, you know,
What's the
it's
average
obvious, isn't it?
engagement? It's obvious. So obvious.
I'm not sure, but I don't know that we need to know these things.
Oh, I see. It's one of those. Absolutely. The trouble is, corporates like this can sometimes be so rammed full of ridiculousness that you've just got to try and make it make sense in any way you can.
Yes, and
yes,
and a
just
lot
believe
of the early
it.
stuff.
Believe that it makes sense.
Yes,
yes,
exactly.
And
go
hopefully
in
you'll
with some
convince
conviction.
everyone else
Believe it.
that it does. Exactly.
Well, and also,
yeah.
of course, by the time you get to do it, and you've probably only got the script a little tiny bit beforehand, because they have literally been poring over it until the moment that they engage you. Literally, they're kind of going, oh, well, we've changed some of the
Well, yeah,
the
but of
script,
course,
so we'll
because they're
send
a
you through the
marketing
new one."
firm, exactly.
It's a marketing firm. And you cannot say, I'm sorry, what the hell does all this mean?
Yes.
You have to kind of accept that you there are times where you're going to be going, well, I don't really know what I'm saying here, but I will nonetheless say it with conviction.
Well, much as you've changed some details, I hope the original people are listening and recognise what we're saying.
Yes. I don't.
I think it's the same with any acting, though, isn't it? I'm doing a play at the moment, and I think you have to respect the words of the playwright. You know, particularly when it's a published script. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it all makes sense to you. But your job is to somehow make it make sense.
Yes.
Or make it sound like it makes sense, even when you're not sure yourself.
Yes, I remember somebody once saying to me, don't ever say my character wouldn't say that. You need to make sure that you've created the character that would say that.
I guess unless you're in a long-running drama and you have created that character over many years.
Well, I suppose you could. Yes,
that's
I
the
you
one
came
time
in
you
and
probably could say
Ian
that.
Beale would not say that.
Well, quite,
but,
quite. I was thinking
Ian
more Clary
Beale.
Grundy, actually, but you know, it's like. Anyway, it's worthwhile remembering these are real scripts, albeit odd ones, that we're working on. We've changed names and some details to avoid copyright issues, and remember, you can find both the scripts that we're using today in the show notes of the episode.
Oh my God, I've literally just seen what this is about. I've literally just noticed what this... Okay. So you have brought along a very different kind of a script, Denise. Tell us a bit about this one.
Yeah. So this is a client that I do this for them every Christmas, and they have a different themed light trail every year.
Yep.
Yeah, and I am the voice of this this Christmas radio. It's a radio commercial.
I love it. I love it. And when I first read it, I thought, ooh, maybe that's an American accent. But of course it's not, because it's a British thing, isn't it?
Right.
Oh.
Well,
that's all I can say.
It's Oz, I guess, is it?
It is Oz.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you have the choice, right?
Yeah, you see, I'm wondering whether to play it as Munchkin now.
Oh, wow. I didn't
Now,
say go there.
I will say this. That I gave them a wild card option, a wild card take.
And did they take
this
it?
one. They did.
Ooh.
That's what they ended up going for.
Oh, and you're not going to tell us what it was, are you? Yet.
I know I'm going to show you
Okay.
What they went for.
The end, what they actually went for. Okay, so I can't second guess that. I'm not going to make that I'm not going to let that derail me. So at the end, it's a .co.uk. Did you say, this is a tiny detail, did you say /Oz, /Oz? What did you say?
I said /.
I would always say /Oz.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm normally asked to do. So that's what I go for.
Ooh.
Okay. Now, my instinct wants me to go Australian, but the fact that I have only literally just seen this means that I am nervy to go Australian, so I'm not going to go Australian. Who is my audience, actually? Who's my audience? Do we think, I mean, this is meant to engage children, but obviously you're selling
like
families.
Isn't it? Families. It's mums and
it's
dads,
families.
this, isn't it? Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
But presumably you want the kids to go, oh, can we go to that, Mummy? So
Yeah.
Kids don't listen to the
exactly.
radio, Sam. Parents do.
I mean, sometimes when they're driving along. you know, in
Maybe,
the car. I mean,
maybe.
the kids aren't driving, obviously, but.
Well, no, that would be weird, wouldn't it?
Yeah, not in America, no.
Well, no, but they drive the cars drive themselves in America, don't they?
In some, I've only seen it in San Francisco. Those self-driving
Yeah, me too.
cars, and they're very funny. They're always breaking down. You always see them at the side of the road just with their lights flashing.
I saw a very funny Instagram reel where somebody was trapped in the car and at the airport, and it was just going round and round the airport. It wouldn't let him out, so he missed his flight. And he sued them. He sued them. So I know. Anyway.
Wow.
Anyway. So what are you going to do with it?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
Well, I look
So,
forward to whatever
yes.
comes out of your mouth.
Okay, right. Let's have a little go at this then. Okay. This Christmas. No, I'm not going to start there. That was too high. That was
Okay,
too high.
Okay, false
I
start.
might
Yeah.
go high, but it kind of
All
that was a
right.
bit of a woo. So I'm not going to do that. So this Christmas, there's no place like Winter Gardens. Join Dorothy and be swept away on a magical light trail through Oz. Follow the yellow brick road through Munchkinland, meet the Scarecrow, Tin Man and the Cowardly Lion, and explore the glittering Emerald City. Just watch out for those flying monkeys. Discover the wonderful world of Oz Light Trail, now open. Book your tickets now at wintergardens.co.uk/Oz.
Nice. I mean, a definite
It
character
was
there.
very sweet.
You could
Yeah.
have been a version of Dorothy, perhaps, I think, as well.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I settled into it. I don't like where I started, particularly.
It's a tough opening line, actually.
Yeah.
However, in whatever character you do, I think. But you need the introduction line before you can go, here are all the great things. You need to go, this is, it's now and it's here, you know. But that's
Exactly. This is
radio
where it
commercials
is.
for you.
Yeah, now this
Yeah.
is what it is.
Yes.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
I
it's
felt-
the
I felt
ABC,
you-
isn't it?
Exactly.
It was
Yeah.
very straight.
I felt you relax into it and get more
Yes.
excited,
Yes.
particularly
yeah,
when you got
I
to the
agree.
glittering Emerald City.
Yes, I like that. And I like the flying monkeys. I don't mean I like what I did necessarily, but I like that bit of the script.
Yeah.
But I definitely warmed into it, but it was very straight. I felt it was a very straight rendition of it.
I know what you mean. Yep.
But, yeah. Well, we shall see
I'm assuming
what the two
also-
of you do.
I'm assuming also...
You and your little dog, too.
Ooh.
Leave my little dog out of it.
Oh, that's a nice choice. I like
Exactly.
that.
It is a
Could have
nice
done
choice.
that.
You see, that would have been a good choice, wouldn't it? Absolutely. I'm assuming it's a 30, Denise.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had a horrible feeling it was. It doesn't
Wow.
look too overwritten, to be honest with
No.
you, but it does mean you are constrained if you're going to characterise it.
Yes,
That's
although
the issue.
now I think about it, I think I would have preferred to do it as a witch. But I'm not sure that's what they would have actually wanted,
Maybe
because
not.
they've gone magical and explore and you know, I don't know, but I
Yeah,
think
I
it
guess
would have
they
been
don't want it
fun
to
as a
sound-
witch. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, they don't want it to sound scary.
No,
Not
exactly.
scary. No. Fair. Well, I'm going to go the other. I am going to go into Munchkinland, I think, and to a point anyway.
Yay.
To a point, and give it a try.
Okay.
maybe not
Good.
quite that much, but
sing-
you never
sing
know.
the whole
You know, it's
thing.
like, all right. Let's give it. Let's give it.
I
give
hope
it a
that
go.
was your wild card, Denise. Let's sing it.
That will be amazing. It's like, all right, here we go. This Christmas, there's no place like Winter Gardens. Join Dorothy and be swept away on a magical light trail through Oz. Follow the yellow brick road through Munchkinland. Meet the Scarecrow, Tin Man and the Cowardly Lion. And explore the glittering Emerald City. Just watch out for those flying monkeys. Discover the wonderful world of Oz light trail, now open. Book your tickets now at wintergardens.co.uk/Oz.
Wow.
Yeah.
No one, Denise and I can tell, we're not expecting that.
No,
Whoa.
it slightly scared me, I'll be honest.
Okay. Wasn't going
Yeah.
for scary.
was really
No,
sweet
but
because I said I'd done this really straight, and then you went, oh, I'm not doing it straight. I'm going all out. Munchkinland. Wow. It was quick.
It was quick.
But you were going to say something there, Denise. What was it?
It was quick. Oh no, just that. It took me aback, I think, and maybe that's what scared me a little bit. I was like, whoa, wow.
Yes.
Where's this going? Where's this gone?
Cutting through the noise of the commercial break.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it was quite a character, I have to say, Mark. I wasn't expecting you to do that. You know,
I wasn't, but I really appreciated that you did that. I love that. That would be a wild card option for sure.
Do you know, that is
It
probably the nicest put down I've ever heard.
Yeah.
But I really appreciated that.
Oh, I'll just go home now, shall I?
No,
Oh, Mark.
I actually love the fact that you embraced that, because I couldn't have been more dull in the way that I did it, and you were like, no, fuck that, I'm gonna go all out, all out.
It kind of was
Yeah.
all out a little
Yeah,
bit.
it
A little
was all
bit.
out. I reckon you did that in 20 seconds, though.
I was quite happy though. I was happy
Yes.
with the choice that I'd made.
Yeah.
To be fair,
That's good. I'm glad. We're glad you were happy.
Yeah. I love hearing people do characters and just making really specific, fun choices, because it's not something you hear very often, especially in commercials.
no, and I think
So
it's
I
not.
just love it when people go for it, and I think, why not offer that as an option? Why not offer wildcard options
As an
for
option,
things
because
like this,
Yes.
you know?
exactly right, and certainly in an audition, why wouldn't you? If you've
Yes.
given them a straight option, why wouldn't you pull the stops out? Because somebody somewhere will go, oh, I'd never thought of that, but that
Yeah.
might work.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly.
And it shows that you can do something different. It shows that you're not just going to get. So far we could have had the boring old straight one that I did. We could have had a witch, you and your little dog too, witch. We could have had a munchkin, and now I bet we're going to get with ease a completely different fourth one.
I'm
That's
almost
four different
hoping it's
auditions.
Glinda now. It's
please let it be Glinda.
I wonder where it's going to go.
That's what I'm
Okay.
coming here for.
Come on, Denise.
All right. This Christmas, there's no place like Winter Gardens. Join Dorothy and be swept away on a magical light trail through Oz. Follow the yellow brick road through Munchkinland, meet the Scarecrow, Tin Man, and the Cowardly Lion, and explore the glittering Emerald City. Just watch out for those flying monkeys. Discover the wonderful world of Oz Light Trail, now open. Book your tickets now at wintergardens.co.uk/Oz.
Judy Garland lives. I mean, wow, that was so good. That was so good. And do you know what? The way that you said Scarecrow,
Yeah.
and the first time she meets
and
Scarecrow
the
on the Yellow
Cowardly
Brick Road,
Lion.
absolutely right. I mean, you absolutely nailed that. I
That
loved
was
it.
absolutely gorgeous. I really enjoyed that.
Oh.
And did you
I
punt
also
that
can.
in at the end then,
Yeah.
Denise?
That
You
was
just
my
popped it
final
in.
take, and I just did one. Yeah,
Yeah.
I popped it in. Yeah, because I always just do, my own voice for these,
Yeah.
and they've heard that, the last few years in a row.
Well, you see, that's what I didn't want to give you, because that's what I would normally do.
What,
to
your
be fair.
Judy?
Right.
Not
Yeah.
no, my
Your
ordinary.
Judy. You've heard Mark's Judy, I'm sure.
She only comes out at weekends.
Oh my God! And Mark, that would have so excited you. I mean, you've got a picture of her. You don't need to
I
keep
know.
this in. We don't need to keep this in.
In my living room, I have a picture of Judy Garland and holding Toto, and a signed cheque from Judy Garland from 1939.
What?
I know.
That is amazing.
It cost
That is so exciting to me.
£7,000.
Oh,
It's now only worth £4,000. Sadly, it's. I know.
But that was,
I'm a big fan. That was
fantastic.
It really was fantastic.
And also a beautifully observed Judy Garland
Yes.
as well. That kind of that way she almost tucked her chin in.
Yep.
She had that. It was just lovely. It was really, really beautifully done.
Well,
Fantastic.
this is where my theatre training comes in, because I did play Dorothy. I did The Wizard of Oz at the Royal Lyceum Theatre in Edinburgh years ago. I think it was in 2007, and I played Dorothy, and I was trying to sort of assume that Judy Garland type role, but without going, full on Judy. And then I did another play called The Rise and Fall of Little Voice, where the character actually have to do a very good impression of Judy Garland and singing as well. So it's something, I mean, I'm also a big Judy Garland fan, and so that's something I've sort of worked on over the years. And as soon as I saw this, I thought I would want to do that as a Judy Garland-esque. So I stuck it in. It was the last take I did, just did the one, and that's the one they used.
Yeah, that's really clever.
Amazing. Yeah, really lovely.
And I love the fact that your idea went to Judy Garland, mine immediately went to the witch. So, I mean, I think I think that speaks volumes for the two of us, actually, I'll be honest with you, Denise.
Well, I find it... Go on, sorry.
I wouldn't have thought of the witch or a munchkin. So it's wonderful to be surprised by that.
And surprised you were.
I was surprised, yeah.
In theory, though, we've had 2 wildcard shots at this script already, Sam, and as we approach the wildcard bit of the show, who knows what we're going to bring out with it now?
Oh.
God. The possibilities are endless with this script. This is just one of the most fabulous scripts we've ever had. You can do anything with it.
I think it is.
So, that's me.
That's Sam losing her place in the script.
So, of course, are you not? Is it you doing the wildcard bit, or have you done that and I just totally ignored it?
Oh, yeah, you totally ignored it. It's like approach these scripts in a very different way.
So, So, Denise, okay, can you pick one of these scripts and give one of us a new motivation or something new to do with it?
I want to hear the witch, I'll tell you.
I know you do.
I really want to hear the witch. Let's see. I'm going to say... Oh, gosh, this would be hard. My genre I was thinking of was a kids' toy commercial, because I do quite a lot of those things, like, Peppa Pig and things like that, Peppa Pig play sets and things like that. Oh. So I'm wondering about script 1 as a kids' toy commercial.
Okay, which one of us?
Oh,
oh, now we're talking.
I'm gonna say Mark, just because you found the script so difficult to start with.
Oh, great. Thanks, Denise. I thought we were getting on
You've
so well.
You've always got to go for the challenging one.
So you're going to be a toy, Mark. That's right up your street.
No, I mean, I've done a few toy commercials, but they're always power read commercials for like big character things from Tomy and Mattel and stuff like that.
Be that toy though. Be that little plastic soldier with the gun. With the gun.
Yeah, I'd love to hear another character voice.
Oh, God.
Yes, we all want to hear
God.
Be the Munchkin. Teddy bear. Action man.
Shut up, Samantha.
Action man coming in.
Okay. I've got an idea. I don't like it, but I've got an idea.
All right then.
Imagine camera sweeping in on toy.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Our online activities drove over 40,000 visits to Malaria No More, and engagement levels more than doubled average engagement with influencer content. More importantly, though, we gave prospective travellers the nudge they need to look after their health abroad by protecting themselves from mosquito-borne diseases. By focusing our audiences on the one moment that could make or break their holiday, we convinced them to take the time beforehand to ensure they come away with only good memories and some tacky souvenirs.
Ooh, just
was
talk me through
brilliant.
that character now. That was a bit George from Rainbow.
He was a
I'm
big,
not
fluffy
mistaken.
teddy bear.
It was.
He was a big,
That is
fluffy teddy
exactly
bear.
what I was imagining.
Yeah, he's sweet.
That's good, because that's what I was imagining. I'll say that again. That's good, because
Brilliant.
that's what I was imagining too.
I love that. He was enjoying that
So did
Malaria No
I.
More. Yeah.
Suddenly
He
it made more
understood.
sense. The script made more sense.
He
Right,
understood the influence
exactly.
of content.
That's what I was hoping might happen, that it would make more sense. And it did. I found myself really listening to
I
that
really
and being
did,
really
yeah,
interested in it.
Isn't it strange how it
Yeah.
can do that?
Yeah.
But it might mean that if I did it in a wildcard way, and this is the point of the wildcard really, you do it in a strange way and then you go back to do it straight, you
Yeah.
understand it more anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm.
I'm not sure
Yeah.
I'd ever get the image of that bear out of my head, though. From mosquito-borne diseases.
Yes, indeed. Mosquito-borne diseases. Right. Okay.
Also, those sort of breaths that you were doing, like, mosquito.
He was a big bear.
Keep the breath, but we just want straight.
Yes, keep the rest. We just want it straight. Blimey. Let's crack on. Let's crack on. Sam, do you want to pick one for Denise?
Yes, I do. I do want to pick one for Denise. Denise, I would like you to be a beekeeper. I want you to do your script, script 2.
Yep.
You're a beekeeper who is showing the listener inside the beehive, and you're pointing out the worker bees and the queen bee and the drones, and you're literally talking us through. You are the beekeeper who's loving those bees.
Brilliant. I always wanted to be a beekeeper.
There you go.
I do like bees. This sounds like it would be very David Attenborough kind of esque. Right,
Maybe.
Let's see what comes out.
David Attenborough, if he was a beekeeper.
If he was a beekeeper, yeah.
Yeah. This Christmas, there's no place like winter gardens. Join Dorothy and be swept away on a magical light trail through Oz. Follow the yellow brick road through Munchkinland. Meet the Scarecrow, Tin Man, and the Cowardly Lion, and explore the glittering Emerald City. Oh, just watch out for those flying monkeys. Discover the wonderful world of Oz Light Trail, now open. Book your tickets now at wintergardens.co.uk/Oz.
I could see you pointing out all the little chambers
We were
where
all
the
there,
honey
weren't
is being
we?
made.
I don't know what that was, or whether it.
Now we're going to close up the beehive. We're not going to look at it any more, children.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Maybe
It was
showing a younger audience. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it felt. I felt I
Yeah,
went a
good.
little bit down the children's,
Oh, but that-
which I wasn't meaning to.
Oh, do
That's
you know,
where it
maybe
ended
that was
going.
maybe what I was expecting. I was expecting the beekeeper to be showing
Okay.
children round.
Ah, okay.
But that's just in my head,
Right.
perhaps.
Yeah.
No, I liked it. I loved it.
Now, I know the How Do You Say That audience quite well, and I know that I will be strung up if I don't ask Sam to do script 2 as the Wicked Witch of the West. So, I mean, I'm sorry, Sam, you've now just got to do it, because I know the
Okay.
reaction would be, if I just ignored that, I would get a really big backlash.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sam, you knew this was coming.
Yeah, you
knew
did. I
that
mean, you
wouldn't
can't
get to the
say
end
you
of
didn't
this
know that
without
would
I
happen.
hoped I hoped it wouldn't, because now I got to show, it's all very well doing, it's all very
One
well.
line.
Yeah, exactly. Golfing from the sidelines, but now I've got to actually put my money where my mouth is. All right then. Let me get into witchy mode. Okay then.
This Christmas, there's no place like winter gardens. Join Dorothy and be swept away on a magical light trail through Oz. Follow the yellow brick road through Munchkinland. Meet the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and that Cowardly Lion. And explore the glittering Emerald City. Just watch out for those flying monkeys. Discover the wonderful world of Oz Light Trail now open. Book your tickets now at wintergardens.co.uk/Oz.
I think they're going to sign you up to be Cynthia Erivo.
I don't think that was a very good impression of her. But...
No. From the original, that was lovely. I mean, I could place you exactly. Even if the words hadn't been about Oz, I could place you exactly. It's Wicked Witch is Wicked Witch, isn't it?
Well, I
Do
guess.
you know what I loved was those little noises that you made in preparation.
Yes.
They were going on in the background.
Exactly.
To get into it. Oh, and then the aggressive ending. That was brilliant. .co.uk/Oz.
I would have loved to have listened to her before I did it. I think that would have been, if I was actually going to do it, sort of like her, I would have gone and listened to her a little bit and then kind of done it immediately.
Then the soundtrack would have been...
Exactly.
Well, if you want to play along in the privacy of your own booth as a Wicked Witch or as a Munchkin or as a teddy bear or whatever, beekeeper, whatever, as we've said before, we've put the scripts in the show notes so you can follow along and have a try yourself.
Yes, you can. Now, Denise, how does your theatre background, you've talked before about doing theatre, in fact, you're doing one at the moment, you're on stage at the moment. How does your theatre background feed into creating characters for things like video games or audio drama, in fact?
Well, so I only started thinking about this when I didn't start doing video games till I moved out to the US, and I was at my callback for Call of Duty, and I remember the casting director saying, I looked at your resume and you've got so much theatre and that's fantastic. We love theatre actors for video games, which was it was amazing for me to hear that. And, it got me to thinking about why that was. And there's so many skills I've learned through doing theatre that I apply to doing video games. Mm-hmm. Things like cold reading, being able to take direction, working with all kinds of different directors because they're all very different. Yeah. Working with, actors on stage and just being able to, because, very often with video games, you're not acting opposite anyone. You're just on your own in a booth. You're having to imagine somebody else saying those lines. So that for me is really helpful to have had experience with just, working with so many other actors and reacting off things they're saying. And I have played a lot of different characters on stage, with different accents, different ages. I look young for my age, and when I was younger, I used to play a lot of children's roles on stage.
Interesting.
And that really helped me to come up with like children's characters and children's voices, but without being patronizing to children,
Yes, it's got to be real, hasn't it? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it has to be real because children are they're the most critical. So yeah, it has to be real. But yeah, all the accent work I've done, which feeds into video games. There are so many times where I'll be in for one character and they'll say, "Oh, while you're here, we've got a couple of lines of this person in a marketplace," or "Could you do an old lady? Could you do a young boy? Could you do it in a different accent or something?" And just being able to quickly have those things, those characters, those voices in my back pocket that I can just pull out at a moment's notice and be able to rely on is just great. And that's what keeps getting me back in the room with the same directors, because they know I'm reliable and that I have all these skills. I talk to students all the time about video game acting and how it's not just about using your voice. It's being physical too. It's physically taking on the role, because a lot of these video games, they're very real. They want to hear the action.
Yeah, absolutely.
They want to hear what's gone on before, what you're doing at that moment, what's happening afterwards. Are you sorting through files as you do this? Are you running in a battlefield? All of that kind of thing. So it is it's about acting. It's not voice acting. It is just about acting.
And
so
that's the key, isn't it? It's not voice acting, it's acting.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
How do you gauge between, because some characters in in an audio drama, say, or in fact even in a video game, can be quite delicately drawn, and some of them are much bigger, much bolder, much more over the top characters, if you like, than they would be. So how do you gauge how to do that, if you see what I mean?
Yeah, I think really it all comes down to doing your research beforehand. Very often with the video games, you don't necessarily know what it is that you're even going in for sometimes because of the NDA, and you won't get your script until you're there. But, if they're smart, there's ways you can figure out, what the project is. You can look at the company, you can look at the casting director and have a look at the kinds of games that they're doing if you can't find the exact game. And you just have to do your research and just look at look at the game itself and the story and the world and try to gauge how big or grounded those characters are. With audiobooks, most of the ones I do are children's audiobooks or for young people because I do like doing those character voices and those slightly big characters. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. Some people like audiobooks that are just very subtle changes between the characters. But I think for children's audiobooks, especially when you've got characters like, you've got children and then you've got their parents and then you've got
you need to make it a bit bigger,
a
don't
witch
you?
or something like that.
Yeah.
You do, you need to make it exciting and engaging for them, and they want to engage with the child in the book because thinking, that could be me, and so you need to be able to get that level with your voice. So I tend to make those characters, a little bit bigger in the children's audiobooks. For video games nowadays, most of it's a lot more grounded. So realism. I'll change my voice up with realism. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Fascinating, because as I say, I find it actually easier to be those big characters on stage, because I do. I mean, almost invariably when I'm cast on stage, I'm cast in something that's. I mean, I've just finished pantomime. I was the wicked stepmother, and that's very typically the sort of stuff that I get. And then I am actually smaller than I would like to be actually as an actor. Actually, it depends who I'm working with. That's not quite true. As an audio actor,
Okay.
I was going to say if I know the people well, I'm probably more likely to, take a punt and do something outrageous. But that's I don't know. It's just fascinating, actually. Yeah. No.
Denise, it's a great.
I think
sorry,
I'm.
go on.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah.
No,
No, I was just going to say I think I'm the same. I just find the character roles so much more interesting.
Yes.
When I was a kid, I used to. For example, I did a production of Alice in Wonderland and I played the March Hare, and I got really into that. I blacked out all of my teeth. You could get that little black paint, except for the front two. So I would look like I had these goofy March. And I think I had a voice that was something like this, the March Hare. And those were the characters I always went. I never wanted the lead roles. They were too boring to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little character roles are far more exciting, aren't they?
Yeah.
And that's what we get to play around with.
So whenever I can shoehorn them into anything I'm doing, I will do that. That's why I love doing those roles where, I have my regular role in the video game and then they say, can you do, this Russian fortune teller or something? And then I can pull my Russian fortune teller voice out,
Denise, you remind us that it's not voice acting, it's acting. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I hope you've enjoyed it.
I really have. Thank you so much. I would do this every week. This is so much fun.
That's why we do it.
It's a good workout, though, isn't it?
It is a good workout.
Really
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, do you want me to just pick up on the script?
Did I not say show notes in there? Did I just ignore that bit? Did I?
Maybe. Do you want me to just pick up on it?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
And, of course, there is a reminder that all Denise's details can be found in the show notes. And, of course, the scripts are there as well. So if you want to see what we look like in our booths, check out, or not, as the case may be, check out, how do you say that, on TikTok and Instagram, because we've got a lot of little videos that run all the time, seemingly.
I can't wait to see your Wicked Witch on video.
Yes,
Okay, that's it for this week.
I can wait to see that.
Thanks again to Denise Hoey. We'll be back next week with more scripts and another voiceover guest when we'll be asking,
How do you say that?
You say that?